masturbates into it. And, yeah.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, I was beating around the bush.
I was really beating around.
Using euphemisms.
And speaking of beating bushes, I'm going to take this out. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 9 of the Movie ReBrew podcast. I'm your host, Keegan Holland, and with me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Howdy.
And because this is multiple of 3 episode, we have Liam Garven here.
Of course.
Again.
Is that true?
Yep, he's been episode 3, 6, and now 9.
What's episode 12? What's planned? What's planned for early February?
A dumpster fire?
Super Bowl podcast.
Yes.
Could be Black Panther.
Ooh.
Is that first week of February?
I think that's mid-February, Black Panther. February 12th?
There's a trailer coming out on Monday.
For during
the national anthem.
During the national anthem. We interrupt the national anthem to bring you the Black Panther. That's worse than taking a knee.
February 16th.
It won't be, but close.
During
During the national championship.
Yeah, it's like 5 weeks away.
Is the national championship on ESPN?
Yeah.
Okay.
ABC?
Yeah. I think ESPN.
I think it's ESPN.
But it should be ABC. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
But I think The Bachelor premieres Monday on ABC.
You would know that.
I think the premiere was yesterday.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I think.
Who cares? This week we are reviewing The Shape of Water, and me and Mike already drank this beer, so we'll give our thoughts quickly. Dogfish Head's Flesh Blood IPA.
Michaels, are you okay? It's just beer.
What kind of beer?
I'd like a keg of beer, please.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Better when I'm drunk.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
It reminded me of the New Belgium
Voodoo
Ranger IPA. It was very similar.
Yeah.
It was an IPA with a little citrus aftertaste.
It's 7.5%, IBU 45, released in 2016.
So brand new.
Yeah, we bought it in a can. Do you think there's even like a 6-pack that goes national?
I don't know. Yeah, it was only given out in 12-ounce cans. But it was delicious.
And it looks like Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah.
Like, I could easily see like a kid drinking that by accident, because there's like fruit on the side of it and it's bright red.
Bright red.
Yeah, it's a cool can. Yeah, I really liked it.
I would definitely buy it in a 6-pack.
Same.
I'm going to keep an eye out for it, but yeah, I've never seen it until that day.
Yeah. We're doing a year in review, and we're also going to drink our favorite beer from the episodes we've done, and that's a front runner right now. That or Voodoo Ranger.
Certainly in the discussion we do. So might see more of it.
Liam, sorry you can't have a Sprite Zero this episode.
Yeah, I bet it was great. I'm getting 10 out of 10 from me. Trust your recommendations.
6-packs all around. But let's get to the news.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
And I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
Christian Bale was in talks to join the Han Solo movie, but obviously that fell through. But he is hopeful to work with Lucasfilm in the future. That's exciting. I don't think he will. I think he's too serious of an actor. He did Batman. It's Christopher Nolan, though. Do you think he'd ever do this?
I mean, he says working with Lucasfilm. He's not necessarily saying he wants to be in a Star Wars movie, though.
Lucasfilm Star Wars now.
Yeah, what else do they make?
Red Tails. And some other shit. Willow.
Brie Larson was in Red Tail.
Was she really?
Yeah.
I actually had a stacked cast, but I guess it's just miserable.
We saw it in school. I don't know if you remember that. Maybe you were in my class.
I didn't
watch it at IC. I don't remember.
Isn't it Red Tails?
Red Tails, yeah. What did he search?
He searched Red Tail. Red Tail Golf Course came up.
Great golf course, if you want to give a review on that. I know. What was this movie called?
Didn't they also make, like, Labyrinth or
I'm thinking the Owl movie.
Willow.
Oh, Guardians of Ga'Hoole?
You watched that?
We watched it in school.
That's Zack Snyder, I think. I think it's really good.
Guardians of Ga'Hoole is...
So where they start cutting down trees?
I've never seen it, dude.
So off topic already. Back to Christian Bale. No, why wouldn't he do it? If he says he wants to do it.
Does he, though?
He did that Moses movie. The guy just does random movies sometimes.
That's true.
So yeah.
Exodus, Gods, and Kings gives me hope that he'll be in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, he's not like Leo or like Daniel Day-Lewis where he does a movie a year. The man does quite a bit of movies. So yeah, I can see him doing it. I hope he does it.
And maybe he's just like a Benicio
Hoot?
del
Are
Toro.
you thinking of the movie Hoot?
I was thinking of Hoot.
Holy shit.
Someone different. Should we bump into the music
that.
for it? That's what I was looking at
that.
Wikipedia page recently. We did watch Hoot. And Brie Larson is in it.
Oh yeah, she is. Not great.
But not a Lucasfilm movie.
Definitely not a Lucasfilm movie.
Didn't George Lucas do like some random children's movie though?
He did like a fairy one like a couple years ago.
That's what
like
I'm
a
thinking.
CGI one.
I thought that was Hoot.
Good pull on Guardians of Ga'Hoole though.
Thanks.
Have you seen it?
No, but the trailers seem exciting.
I heard it's really good.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it right now. We'll come back later. No. I would love to see bigger actors come in. Like, the whole
Star
thing
Wars.
about Force Awakens was to get unknowns, because that's what they did with A New Hope. But, like, bring in big people.
I think they do that. Laura Dern, nice addition, big name. At least as far, not like huge name, but as far as like a good actor.
And they're not in major roles. I want
Oscar
like main
Isaac.
characters to be.
So you're saying like you want Tom Hanks in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like that kind of big of a name?
I want Tom Hardy not in Stormtrooper. I want Tom Hardy as like a main guy. And if Christian Bale could do that, that'd be
I
sick.
kind of like that though. I kind of like how they discover people.
They killed it with the first one.
This cast is unbelievable. Yeah.
It's great. Speaking of Star Wars, The Last Jedi passes Rogue One at the global box office. It's gained $533 million domestically and over $1.05 billion globally. It's expected to finish with $1.6 billion and be in the top 5 of all time, $400 million behind The Force Awakens. This was expected, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much par for the course, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't surprised in any way. This one almost got beat by Jumanji this week. Beat it by like 2 million.
I saw a headline that was like, Jumanji pushes Sony past $1 billion on the year, but I thought Jumanji made $1 billion. I was like, what? Wait, how did this happen? Biggest opening weekend of all time, will never be topped. But I guess that's not bad either, Jumanji.
I guess it's good.
Yeah.
I might see it just for Karen Gillan, though.
I was super pissed when I saw the trailer. I remember I responded to the trailer like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I love the original Jumanji, and like the Kevin Hart, Dwayne the Rock Johnson combo is so annoying to me. And
This is their third one.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
think
like,
it's their third.
how many jokes can they make that Kevin Hart is small and Dwayne the Rock Johnson is big? And that's the
all
whole
it takes
thing.
is a little heart and a big Johnson, baby. Greatest tagline of all time. I forget what that was for, though.
Central
Central Intelligence. Yeah.
But
What?
I don't know.
Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji, yeah. No, yeah, Jumanji just kind of looks entertaining. Like, I would go
love
see
Jack
it.
Black.
It got good reviews. I like Jack Black. I would go see it if it wasn't...
You've turned
June.
on Jack Black. You weren't a big Jack Black guy growing up.
Yeah, but
What'd you see him in that turned you?
Did you not like School of Rock?
I like School of Rock. I like Bernie.
Bernie.
And all the stuff with Linklater, phenomenal.
Bernie, yeah.
He loves Linklater. I love Linklater. I love Jack Black.
Also this week, our Star Wars franchise surpassed the Harry Potter franchise, which is surprising. They're both, well, Star Wars is 9 movies, and I guess so is Harry Potter. Is 9.
Both 9?
Both
Both
9.
9?
Or they're including the
Including Rogue
Fantastic
One,
Beasts?
including Fantastic Beasts, yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
I feel like,
I think that's really...
I feel like the middle of the road Harry Potter movie. I feel like
Well-
Goblet of Fire wouldn't have made that much.
I would think Harry Potter would have more just because it came out more recent. That's not... That's taking
that's
inflation?
true.
Or
No, not including inflation. Yeah, because the first Star Wars movie was the biggest movie of all time, and none of the Harry Potter movies were they ever top? Oh, the last
so
one
wait, is
may
it
have been
taking
top five.
into
It's not including inflation,
Okay.
so that's why.
Yeah, because you thought it would surpass earlier?
Way
Star Wars?
earlier, yeah.
Yeah. With inflation, I think Star Wars would just...
Probably kills it.
Yeah, destroy it. That's it.
Really bad. More Star Wars news. Rian Johnson says Rey's parentage is still open. Quote, anything's still open, and I'm not writing the next film.
And I'm not writing next film?
Yeah. So he was supposed to when Colin Trevorrow was attached, but now that JJ's writing it. Which sucks, because people are concerned that JJ can easily undo pretty much everything Rian did, and he's kind of admitting, like,
Yeah,
if he does, he does. Whatever.
He dies.
He dies, he dies.
No, they better not. That would really upset me.
Yeah, me too.
That would hurt 8, and I really do like 8. And like, who would Ray's parents be that would make the movie better?
Right, yeah, he even said that.
It would just be to appease people. It would just be to appease the backlash that the movie's gotten.
Yeah,
which I could totally see them doing.
I know, because like, it's I don't know. I don't want it. I just don't want it to happen. I loved that Ray's parents were nobody.
like, who are the choices? Like,
I mean,
Whatever.
she could be a Kenobi
Skywalker.
or
She couldn't be.
She's not a Skywalker. They made it very clear that spoilers. She's not a Skywalker.
A Solo.
And then
There's some sexual tension there. That'd be incest.
between Han and her.
No, Ben.
there was though. For that one brief second, there was sexual tension between Harrison
yeah.
Ford and Daisy Ridley.
But
Of course, he's a fox.
like
He's a silver fox.
Rian Johnson also said, like, if Snow came out and said, "I'm Darth Plagueis," Ray would be like, "Who? Like, what?" And the same thing with Ben Kenobi was your grandfather. She would have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
She barely knew
He
who
was on
Luke
the Death Star for
Skywalker
like
was.
10 minutes, and
Yeah.
that was it. That was his only role.
yeah,
So like,
The history of the Jedi is not well known amongst, because like people think the Jedi were a myth. They don't even though it's only been like 60 years. So it's not like there's shrines because the Emperor tried to cover that all up. It's not like shrines to Obi-Wan and Mace Windu and shit.
so it would literally only be for the fans. It wouldn't help the movie in any way.
no.
JJ, you son of a
What
bitch.
they did was very good, but based on J.J. Abrams' track record, how 7 was so nostalgia, I could see him shoehorning some good old-fashioned nostalgia in there.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't. But
did you like 9?
8.
I mean, 8. Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. It was great. I like
okay, sweet. Yeah, you're in our camp. It's super divided.
I forget who it was. It was like me and Antonio had like a shouting match with Brendo Stefansson, and like I don't know, like everything that other people didn't like, I liked. Or like even
Antonio was against you.
No, he was on my side.
Oh, really?
Antonio really liked it.
He texted me saying he didn't love it.
He said he didn't love it, and then he saw it a second time, which I also did, and liked it a lot more.
Okay,
it's
cool.
Like, just because everything where it's like, oh, like that, the fact that people think
spoilers. Skip ahead like 5 minutes.
The people think that like it's like that. Luke showing a moment of weakness ruins his character. That's like it's not. Like what would be exciting if it, like that's part of it. It's fine. Yeah. I like that. I like that Rey's parents are nobody. I like that that's how Luke Skywalker went out because it wouldn't make sense if he were like 65 years old flipping around and doing that with.
Oh, like Yoda in the prequels.
Yeah, that looks stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like there's nothing about this movie that upset me.
Yeah.
Except for
Mary Poppins.
Except for Princess Leia floating through sky.
I think the execution was bad that she did that, but if she was literally just like moved her hand if it was just more subtle. The fact that it happened wasn't bad. It was just the fact that she had to like full on
like that. Yeah, if she was floating lifelessly back to it, way better.
Yeah.
Or if she somehow was able to stay in the ship, but just survive, but getting launched 100 yards away.
Or I've heard people say that like Kylo Ren used the Force to save her.
That's what I thought was happening at first. That, like,
I think you actually brought that up.
Yeah, that they were going to show like Kylo just being like, whatever he does.
That would be ideal. But I mean,
that'd be sick.
That would be sick. If they had a little more depth to Kylo, because Kylo could shoot the ship, but he doesn't. But the ship still blows up, so kind of took away that little moment.
Yeah, Luca Guadagnino. That's how you say it, Mike. Luca Guadagnino reveals that he is working on multiple sequels for the Best Picture hopeful Call Me By Your Name.
Now, it's based off a book. Are there sequels to the book?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know it was based on a book.
I knew it's not.
Me and you haven't seen it. Liam, you have seen it.
Yes.
Does it lend itself to sequels?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't want to, like...
don't
it would just... Well, the kid in it is only 18, so you could just see him continually grow up and split, like... Or he's 17.
So Call Me By Your Name is a novel. Okay. 2007 novel.
With sequels?
I'm scrolling down.
Wait.
I don't think so.
So in the plot summary that I just saw, it said, not to spoil anything, but in the plot summary that we just scrolled by, the only thing I saw was 15 years later, comma. In the movie, it does not go 15 years.
Oh, no, yeah. It says the relationship that starts and falls 20 years. Larger scope.
Okay.
Book.
I just thought that was interesting because one, I didn't know it was a book, and two, these small indie movies usually don't lend themselves to sequels. They're all small, contained
Only the
things.
Before trilogy is what I can think of.
Yeah. Well, are they going to wait 20 years until they can use a different actor for Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is?
If Armie Hammer's not in it, you're going to see it?
Are you kidding me? I skipped just to the Armie Hammers.
In the theater. Fast forward.
This is it's hard for me to say if I'm for it or not without seeing the movie. But
this is a movie I'm not looking forward to seeing.
Call Me By Your Name?
Yeah. I'll get to it at the end when we're talking about things we're going to watch next week. Are we doing it next week?
We could.
I don't think it's out next week, is it?
Where did you see
it?
I had an Amazon Fire Stick, and I told you this.
Oh yeah,
I had an Amazon Fire Stick, and it said like not to admit to breaking the law on national podcasting, but it said like for your consideration.
It was a screener.
So so someone who's like is a voter for the Golden Globes or some shit uploaded it or it was
a scumbag. But yeah,
me?
No.
Yeah,
and you, but
also
that's a whole different.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said I don't know if I said it to both of you guys, just to Keegan. Like, beautiful movie, greatly acted. Fucking bored the hell out of me, though. Also, I had other things, like I could just look at my phone because I was sitting watching it at home.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And, like...
I think there's 2 movies that get Best Picture nom a year where I kind of feel like that. Like, it's a beautiful movie, but man, was, like, bored. Like, Fences last year. So I guess I could see it turning into that, but we'll see. I'm keeping open mind.
Yeah. And I don't want to sound like it's not Star Wars. Nothing was blowing up. Like I feel like a 13-year-old when I say that it was boring. But like just to me, there just wasn't. I don't know. Yeah. It was just
great.
It just didn't. I would never.
Is it long?
I think it's only like 2.5, which is kind of long.
No.
Wow.
That's very long.
Yeah.
That's a lot longer than
Armie Hammer is. I mean, I don't even.
12. So yeah.
I don't even have to say it, of course, because Armie Hammer's great in it. He's great in everything. Kids never made a bad movie.
kid. Is he like
He's
28?
32.
No, he's 32.
I don't know.
I think he's only supposed to be like 25 in it, which is still older than. Regardless, his character is great. I kind of don't like
31.
Timothy Chalamet. That's totally not his name. I don't know why. I just don't.
M. Night Shyamalan?
I just don't like. I didn't like him in Lady Bird. I don't like him.
I was gonna say better than this or Lady Bird, but
He's better in this. He's much better.
he's in it a lot more. I assume.
Also, it really takes
I would
because
say.
sometimes they speak Italian to each other and sometimes they speak English and they just switch back and forth seemingly without reason. Not that matters, but like I don't know why. It's good. Good movie. I would say watch it, but I am not going to watch it again.
Denis Villeneuve came out and said, "We will never see the 4-hour cut of Blade Runner. The 2-hour is definitive, but the 4-hour cut was quite strong and more elegant. There were some scenes that were like, quite strong." And then in the quote it says, "makes boosh noise."
Is this original Blade Runner or 2049?
2049. Sorry, 2049. Would you want to see a 4-hour
I was gonna say I would have watched.
I would too. I love that world.
Yeah,
Like, I've been
it was
thinking about the movie, like,
beautiful
ever
as
since.
hell.
Yeah.
I'd watch 4 cut, but I also love the movie, and so did you.
Yeah. And if he says, in the 2-hour, what was it, 2.5?
235.
235?
I think.
It didn't feel long to me.
No, I mean,
And I love a good 4-hour movie, i.e. The Lord of the Rings. And if he says scenes were quite strong, I want to see that.
yeah, I feel like there's more there. There could be more
Mm-hmm.
there. There's a couple of relationships that you could explore a little more, but
They even talked about, like, doing it in 2 parts.
yeah.
Now, maybe he'll change his mind.
Well, they said they wanted to build a world off this movie, off Blade Runner 2049. I don't think we'll see that anymore.
No, it tanked.
I don't know if I necessarily. The movie itself is very good. I don't know if it really leads itself to a lot of sequels.
Well, it has the spoilers for 2049. It has, like, the
The last scene, kind of.
pregnancies and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could explore that farther.
Like, there seemed like there could be an uprising, potentially.
But then I think it's a whole different movie.
Well, it'd be a sequel. Maybe that's what they do.
That's
with it,
true.
You know?
That's good. And that's what made Planet of the Apes trilogy so good.
Yeah.
That each movie kind of felt different.
Liam, you can unplug your ears now.
Okay.
You're okay. And that's it for the news. You guys have anything?
Greatest Showman had the strongest hold of all time, which means that movie that was out in at least 2,000 plus theaters from the first week to the second week had the largest increase ever. I think it went from like 8 million to 15 million.
Wow.
So I guess word of
Near
mouth.
100%.
I guess word of mouth. Also, the weekend fell like Christmas Eve and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so more people got to the movie theater. But
It only opened with 8 million.
and people were really
boy.
scared. But now I think it's already made back its budget,
that's
including overseas.
You liked it, right?
I did like it. It's a really good family-friendly movie. Music's good. I've been listening to it since.
That's all you needed of a musical, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely checks all the boxes in a musical. Hugh Jackman's awesome in it.
The women in my extended family loved it. Like my sister
Yeah.
and my aunts were all big fans.
Did you see it?
No, I have not seen it.
My whole family liked it. Yeah, I saw my whole family. And my sister keeps listening to the soundtrack too and stuff.
What's it at Rotten Tomatoes?
55%
I
around
thought
there.
it was way lower.
But its audience score is at 90%.
Wow.
So people are really enjoying it.
That's crazy.
So if you like a musical, go see
the
it.
opposite of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like a musical, go see it. You'll enjoy it.
What type of music? Is it like?
like
Is
pop
it like an
music.
1800? It's like pop music, even though it's like an 1800s setting. Is it the late 1800s? Is that like?
I thought it. Watching the movie, I thought it took place like in the early 1900s, but it was actually 1865.
So, the end of slavery plays a big role in...
There's racism in it.
All right.
Okay.
You got me
It's
on
touched
board.
on there.
So now it'll get a Best Picture nomination.
That's all it takes. But no, yeah, it's current day music. It's pretty poppy. Some ballads.
Was that trailer song in there?
Yes.
That's a jam.
Yes. I think there's 10 songs in this, and they're all good. Zac Efron needs to be in every musical ever made. It should be a law.
Do they feel like natural? Is it like? Are any of the songs part of the performance? If that makes sense. Like do they say like this is our song, whatever, and then they sing the song.
No,
Or is it all like
it's
just
all
spontaneous?
like a traditional musical, spontaneous. Moves the plot along. It feels.
What was your piping hot High School Musical take, like 5 days ago? Did you tweet about High School Musical?
Oh, well, yeah, because in the original High School Musical, they just keep talking about this big game that they have
Did
to
you watch
play.
it recently?
No, I watched 2 recently because I was just like,
What's wrong with watching High School
it
Musical?
was on Netflix. I'm like, I kind of like the beginning song. Let's watch this, and then we started watching, and I finished the whole thing. But in the original High School Musical, it's just like, oh, we got this big game coming up, and there's also a science fair, but like they never say what the game is. Like they just
It's a
call it-
rivalry game.
Is Is that it?
It's East versus West, isn't it?
I thought it was a rivalry game.
Yeah.
No, isn't it?
But that's like the end of the season. That's like the end of...
No, they hold up a trophy at the end, though.
Yeah, but like is it like a state championship that was also at their home court?
It's a conference championship.
A conference championship.
At their home court last game of the year. You play your rival the last game of the year.
Not in high school basketball, I don't think.
Yeah,
you don't think we play Eds the last game of the year?
We played NDCL last game of the year.
Yeah, we probably do.
Who cares about that? Alright, jeez.
Wow. Random shade.
I don't know. It's still weird to me. I don't think it is. Because, like, you don't have conference championship games in I don't think you can even get a trophy. You don't, like...
If that's the biggest plow you're pointing
There's
at...
more!
Yeah,
it was just something I thought of while watching it.
That baseball song is really good in the second one.
It's better than Get Your Head in the Game. Get Your Head in the Game is extremely annoying. It's probably the worst song on...
Lucas Gabriel, the brother in that, is the most talented person in High School Musical.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing.
He's got to be on Broadway right now.
Probably. Or on Freeform.
He was on Freeform. Wasn't it like the...
I have no...
He was on Freeform. I think it was about people that were at either the Fosters...
He was in the Fosters, yeah. He was.
Oh my god.
I don't know where
you guys watch Freeform often?
No, but I mean, he's right.
No, he's in Switched at Birth. Another Freeform.
Oh, never mind. I thought classic.
Okay, if you say so.
Who do you think was the oldest person in High School Musical?
Wasn't Corbin Blue like 35?
No,
he was 22 and supposed to be 17. That's not that big of a stretch. Lucas Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
I think
Janelle Monáe, not Janelle Monáe. No, not Janelle Monáe.
I know who you're talking about.
the black girl. Corbin Blue's love interest.
Yeah, Taylor. I think her name's Taylor. I feel like she might have been like 26.
I think she was 26.
I think Corbin Blue is retired. He's in the NAACP.
He's still at Dayton.
What's the NAACP? Is that the retired
National Association for the Advancement of Colored People?
You're dropping NAACP.
So I don't know what he's
You're dropping AARP? What's the retired one?
AARP. Calls me a racist and then drops an NAACP joke. Next line. Yeah, she was 30. She's 37. She was 26. Monique Coleman. That's who she plays. No, yeah, Monique Coleman.
I said her name was Taylor.
Kind of close.
Have we hit our High School Musical quota?
I didn't see this coming, but yeah, I think we did.
She wasn't that old.
Look at Corbin Blue. Now I'm interested.
Should we rank the movies? The High School Musical movies? Because I don't remember 3, so I don't
think I've ever seen 3. That one was in theaters.
I saw 3.
I don't think I've seen it.
I saw 3 at school.
I like the song.
Corbin Blue was 17 when that movie came out. He was literally could have been high school.
He just had a maturity to him, you know.
Yeah,
you could really feel the gravitas on the screen.
Zac Efron was 20.
That movie came out in 2006. Actually,
Justin Hutchins was 2006. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, these people are a year younger. Who cares? We're done with that.
All right, let's get to The Shape of Water.
2, 1, 3. That's my ranking. The High School Musical movies.
I go 1, 2, 3.
I don't think I've seen 3.
You saw 3. We saw 3 in grade school.
How many movies did you guys watch in grade school?
We watched a lot of movies in grade school.
Just went Hoot, then like, all right, right after Hoot,
and then like the Call of Ja Rule.
What's it called? They didn't know what
Ja Rule, the rapper, the Guardians.
They didn't know what We watched a lot of movies in grade school.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of just throw it on there.
Can we get to Shape of Water now?
Yeah. I'm sitting here ready to go.
You can't handle the truth.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
All right. So, Mike, without spoiling it, also, don't watch the trailer, anyone.
No.
It gives the entire movie away.
I think I'm done. I think I'm going to close my eyes through the rest of the trailers the rest of the year after this movie.
It's crazy. Did you watch the trailer before seeing it, Liam?
I probably saw, maybe not like an extended trailer. I definitely saw TV spots, I think.
God.
I think it was the second trailer. I think the first trailer was fine.
Well, we saw it in front of a ton of movies at Gateway.
No, yeah, I definitely saw it then.
It was bad.
We'll talk about it more. Get to the summary, Mike.
Okay, this movie takes place in the early 1960s in Baltimore. Sally Hawkins is the main character. Her name's Elsa in the movie. Eliza in the movie.
Eliza.
She is a mute janitor working at a United States government laboratory that are doing research to beat Russia in the Cold War, just different scientific research. Her best friend is played by Octavia Spencer. Her character's name's Zelda, and they stumble upon a amphibian man who's like
Abe Sapien.
Yeah, who's a creature that can like breathe underwater but looks like a man, and that's kind of all I want to say. Richard Jenkins plays her best friend, also neighbor.
Michael Shannon's the head of security, overseeing the project.
He's not the head of security.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think that he's like a military man. He's not like the head of the security guards.
He's the head of security at the facility. I bet my life on
He says that.
Is he?
While he's holding that wand. But
head of security makes him sound like he's just like a security guard.
But
He's like a colonel in the army.
he overlooks security, and
he's probably in the military.
He's a colonel.
He's the head of security.
And he's in charge of that creature because he captured it.
Yeah.
That's all I really want to say. I don't want to spoil anything more.
Ratings. What would you say for this?
You guys go first, and I'll judge after that.
I'm going to go a solid 8 out of 10. Last week I said 3 Billboards might be the best acted movie I've seen this year. This is right up there. I think Sam Rockwell and Woody Harrelson are better in 3 Billboards, but Sally Hawkins is better in this than Frances McDormand is 3 Billboards.
And Octavia Spencer has no counterpart.
Right.
And she's awesome in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to go 9. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
I think the trailers are the biggest detriment to this movie because I'm watching the movie and I'm looking for things I've seen in the trailer because they show a lot of stuff that happens in the last 15 minutes.
A lot.
And they give away kind of a big spoiler, I would say.
They totally do.
Then they give away the 2 big moments.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's 3 big moments in the last 15 minutes, and they give away 2 of them. And the last one I kind of saw coming.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro is a very visual director, and this movie is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I will watch Doug Jones be in a Del Toro movie until the end of time.
Yeah, it's too bad that he's not getting any love for supporting.
Yeah.
It's a loaded best supporting male category this year.
I mean, they put him in the Abe Sapien costume and then colored it a darker blue.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's crazy.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
Are more people saying that? Because I'm not reading reviews on this. Are people it's not a negative thing.
No, it's just the same creature.
Abe Sapien is a character from Hellboy, and Del Toro directed 1 and 2 of Hellboy.
Yeah,
and
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones plays both characters. Mm-hmm. And look them up online. They're freakishly
identical. Yeah. But I haven't seen Sally Hawkins in anything. And
she's in Blue Jasmine. I didn't see Blue Jasmine, but she was nominated for that.
Okay. She's terrific.
She's awesome.
And this podcast is me just falling in love with lead actresses. So now Sally Hawkins is back.
And she British.
And she British, yeah.
So is Keegan.
I wish. My wife will be. You're going to give your score, Liam?
After Liam judged us, let's see what he's got.
Yeah. What do you mean judged you? Oh, yeah.
You said
I'll probably go straight down the middle with... See, when I'm doing this now, I'm trying to think of what I gave the other movies.
Who cares? Ratings are dumb.
Okay. I
listen to our words, not our numbers.
I write them down, though, so I'll come back and judge you. No,
Do it, bitch.
I would probably say a 9 as well.
Wow, I thought you were going to come in with a 6.
No, I really liked it. I mean, I enjoyed. Like you said, the only flaws might be the trailers. I wasn't even thinking about that until you brought it up now. But now that I'm replaying the trailer in my mind, there's a lot of stuff that was very specific moments.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to find a lot of negatives.
Yeah. Just seeing the performances is great. Michael Shannon is terrifying in this movie. And
he is
Richard Jenkins, Giles, the dad from Step Brothers is terrific.
Yeah.
So
his whole kind of subplot was great.
Just such a great character. There's so many. There's 5 really good characters that are just deep. You really get into the characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have good character arcs.
Yeah, he's hilarious too.
He's hilarious. The movie's actually really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little dirty, a little sexual, surprisingly.
Yeah, we drank Flesh and Blood IPA. You see a lot of flesh and blood in this movie. Sally Hawkins is naked within the first 30 seconds of this movie.
And she's consistently naked throughout.
Yeah.
And at one point, there's blood everywhere and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's really gory. I loved it.
Should we get into spoilers?
Yeah, I don't know what else I could say without spoiling it.
The first shot is amazing, too.
As
the opening credits.
Yeah.
I was very confused by that. I'm like, is this I thought they were starting at the end of the movie, and it was really weird. Yeah. But the way that felt, everything fell down and set up was just awesome.
Del Toro's sick.
Yeah, he is.
They went to him first for Star Wars, and he said he'd rather create his own worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And he would be phenomenal doing Star Wars.
He was supposed to do the Hobbit movies, too.
Yeah.
I want to live in a world where he does 2 Hobbit movies, not Peter Jackson doing 3.
That's why he backed out, correct?
Yeah, they wanted more. Let the dude work.
Back to Doug Jones needing no respect for this role. Andy Serkis gets no respect, and I kind of understand why, because he's
all made in a computer.
But this is just makeup and costume. This is just prosthetics.
Yeah.
Just it looks a little different, but I don't know. If this character doesn't have the gills, but is mute, he gets nominated. It's kind of BS.
Yeah, kind of.
He expressed so much emotion throughout this movie without saying a damn word.
Yeah, and Sally Hawkins too.
Yeah,
I was wondering why would she get nominated if she doesn't have to talk, but you get everything from her, her facial expressions, everything.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah, and I went in knowing that she's mute.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed the Amphibian Man wasn't going to start breaking out into words, and I kind of thought it might get a little boring, but no. They did a really good job of showing what she's signing a lot of times through words. sometimes comically. There's a little bit of Russian in here too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what the purpose that Richard Jenkins somewhat serves, is to just be like someone for her to talk to, and he says it out loud.
And that one scene where like she's like, no, translate what I'm actually saying. That's probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, you know they always show like Oscar scenes.
Uh-huh.
I think that'll be Richard Jenkins' Oscar scene or hers. It's a really good scene. It'll be one of theirs, I assume.
All right, let's get into spoilers. So the dude being Russian.
Well, that wasn't actually that was revealed earlier in the movie.
Yeah,
pretty early in the movie. But like, yeah, I knew. But it says in the trailer, he says, "You were speaking Russian, Bob."
And that's the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. That was an intense scene, though. Like when he sticks his hand in his bullet wound in his mouth. So I was
when he rips his fingers off.
Yes, that was.
I was about to throw up.
Gross.
A dude in the corner of our theater was like, "What did he say?"
He's gonna rip his fingers off.
Don't tell me he's gonna rip his fingers off.
We had a very vocal audience, which is like weird because they were all older.
It was like a Tuesday at like 1:40.
Packed house. The average age about 52, but lively as all hell.
Where?
Cedar Lee. You ever been there? It's really
on the corner of Cedar and Lee in Cleveland Heights.
Shout out Cedar Lee.
It's a great theater. If you ever want to see like an indie, they usually got them all. So.
There's a weird French vibe to this movie,
which I love.
The score is like French. The theater owner, for some reason, is French, and like it kind of felt like Amelie a little bit. You said that too, but even though you've never even seen Amelie,
she kind of looks like Amelie a little bit.
Yeah,
Sally Hawkins.
When she speaks, she sings. It feels like a French kind of thing. That seems great too.
The music number?
Yeah.
My jaw hit the floor. I was like, I can't believe they're doing this. This is so sweet.
I loved her and Giles like dancing, just like tap dancing together. That scene was sick too.
Like when they were sitting next to each other on the couch. Yeah, it was really cute.
She's just adorable. I'm in love with her.
This might kind of age like Amelie too. Kind of like a feel-good movie. I've never seen it, but everyone always says like, you always have a smile on your face. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like this is.
She's adorable.
I feel like this is a very uplifting movie.
Yeah.
Even though it's got some dark moments.
How do you guys feel about the end?
It's really close to Pan's Labyrinth. Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
I have not seen Pan's Labyrinth.
Really similar to Pan's Labyrinth, which is my favorite Del Toro movie. And the ending's the weakest part of this movie, too.
Really? I loved the fake out, though, because the whole movie you're thinking, like, oh, he's going to put his hands on her neck, restore her vocal cords. That's what I was thinking, at least. I was thinking, and Keegan brought that up.
The second I saw the scratch marks on her neck to start the movie, I was like, oh, those will become gills.
Really? The
second I saw him. Because, dude, it's like 3 perfectly placed.
Yeah, I get it.
And he's got the gills right there, too. And
I thought that he was just going to heal her so she could speak. I guess I'm not as...
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah, I guess I'm not as astute as you are.
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
It could have went that way, though.
It could have. Him giving Giles hair.
Yeah.
And then at the end when he leaves, he keeps putting his hand on his head.
Yeah. Giles will be my favorite character of the year so far.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
Was he better than Dafoe and better than Rockwell?
I don't think so. Sam Rockwell is probably my favorite so far.
Better than Dafoe.
I guess not so far. The year's kind of over.
I'd watch a movie of any of those 3 characters.
Woody Harrelson in Glass Castle. I'm still holding out that he was awesome.
Yeah, I think if he gets it, it'll probably be...
If he gets it. I think he might get it for 3 Billboards, too. Great year for supporting actors.
These, was it 5? Was it Octavia Spencer, Sally Hawkins, Richard Jenkins, Michael Shannon,
Doug Jones.
And Doug Jones. Doug Jones won't get it, but the other 4 I think will get nominated. Del Toro will get director and probably Best Picture.
The Academy likes Michael Shannon. He somehow snuck one out for Nocturnal Animal last year. So yeah, it'd be cool if he got it, because I think he's deserving of it.
He was very intimidating. I don't know what it is. Something about him eating the candy. Just like how stoic he was, but also like going on. I don't know why.
His face is just scary.
Yeah, a lot of good
He's a monster, man.
Quirks in this movie.
Yeah. He had like the perfect household and all.
I love Del Toro's attack on like 1960s American values. Perfect, like white picket fence.
Yeah.
Drive the Cadillac. One girl, one guy, kid sit around, watch TV, and at one point they show Richard Jenkins watching TV, and then it just like pans over or whatever. They cut it so you see the Shan's family. Michael Shan's only like 42 years old. Did you know that?
That's
43.
Nuts.
Just turned 43. He was the oldest face ever. I was listening to a podcast with Tom Ford, the director of Nocturnal Animal, and the designer. And you know how he's smoking cigs the whole entire movie, Michael Shan's character? Tom Ford goes, yeah, Michael Shan actually smoked more cigs offset than he did on camera.
That's hilarious. Yeah. What a part I didn't get, why does Giles keep getting the same flavored pie? You know,
because he wants to establish a rapport with the dude.
So like why he keeps coming back?
Yeah, so it's like.
Well, I know why he keeps going back.
That's why, but so the waiter or whatever understands, like, so like they can have that thing where it's like, I know what you want, and it's like, you got me. I don't know. That's what I
key
thought.
line. Yeah.
Okay.
I was also confused with that, but that's a really good point.
Makes sense.
That whole thing was great though, because also, is it assumed that the reason Richard Jenkins lost his job is because he was gay?
Oh.
Ooh.
Probably.
Because why else would he have?
Sense.
Like, he was drawing great art, and they just
because they keep saying, like, they want pictures, and he keeps doing paintings. Like, they're like, we're going to go with the pictures.
Oh, you're right.
We're going to go with the pictures.
Oh, this is something I need to kind of...
Maybe it was because he's gay. I don't know. I didn't get that, but that would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so crushing.
Yeah. And then he tells, like, the black people to get out, too. Or, like, you can order to go, but you can't sit here. And then he tells them to go, too.
Yeah.
That was really heartbreaking.
Love the score.
Yeah.
Scores.
You think it's going to win?
I think so. This has a real chance of breaking the most nominations ever for a movie.
Got 14 at the SAGs, right? Or Critics?
14 at the Critics.
Critics, yeah.
So if it does that again here, it will break the record.
Yeah.
And I think it's deserving.
Deserving of
every category.
It's not because it is so visually stunning. It'll get all of those nominations.
And on top of it, it's so well acted.
Yeah.
Screenplay.
It's already got its own Wikipedia page for list of accolades.
Yeah. Well, look at this.
Did they ever explain why Sally Hawkins got her throat slit?
Yeah.
It happened as a young...
She was found on a riverbank with those scratches.
Okay.
Which is interesting because...
The amphibian did it to her.
You could think that.
Yeah.
He could have.
She was in the Amazon.
Yeah.
The thing.
He was in South Africa. Wait, where's the Amazon?
South Africa.
South America.
South America, yeah.
That's what I meant.
And Sally Hawkins could have been found there. She could move.
I don't think that you're... I don't think
her name is Eliza Esposito. I don't know. I don't like that though.
What else?
It's a fan theory thing, but
I hate it. Shut it down. Shut it down.
I know that Octavia Spencer was great, but I kind of thought when I first saw it, I don't know, I thought that the point was going to be that all of the help at at the facility was either mute or deaf, so they couldn't tell anybody what they saw.
Oh.
I thought
She talks in the trailer, right?
Who?
Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually think that, but wouldn't that be cool?
It would be cool. Yeah.
Let's make this exact film, except with that twist.
I never thought we were going to see her husband, and then we did. I was pumped about that. I thought it was just funny thing that she'd keep bringing up, but
this movie fails the Bechdel test.
What's the Bechdel?
I think it's the Bechdel test. Can a female character go an entire story without talking about a man? Octavia Spencer only talks about her husband.
But hilariously.
Oh yeah, so
it's such an interesting relationship, just because it's like this woman who loves to talk and this woman who can't talk. And
oh yeah.
I don't know. It is good. Do you think that Octavia? I don't know. Do you think Octavia Spencer is like a little bit too stereotypical at times? Just like
just a stereotypical black woman.
Yeah, we are going to hell for this, like that kind of stuff. I mean, it might be accurate for a black woman in the '60s who's part of the cleaning staff, but at times it just kind of seemed like that.
It didn't jump out at me.
As three white men, let's make judgments on this.
Yeah, I guess
what's racist and what's not.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't the most original character, but I don't know. It works.
I don't even think is the story very original.
No. It's I expressed concerns about that before I saw it. Where it's just like, two outcasts. Together, they find each other. They both can't talk.
No, yeah.
But
it's just so well done.
I think you brought up it's like a monster movie from the 30s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a comparison in the Wikipedia page about like this and The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which I've never seen. Yeah. But
my dad brought this in Splash too. That was his first thing.
Splash is similar.
So he said it almost ends a similar way. It's about a relationship with the mermaid and the guy. So that was the first thing he says. That was pretty much Splash. It's not the most original plot, but
it'll win Best Original Screenplay.
It won't.
It won't win.
I think Get Out's gonna win that.
Oh.
What else even is an original screenplay?
It's a loaded year for original screenplays actually.
Does Call Me By Your Name, what counts as an original screenplay? Is it just not based on something? Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Like Post is an original screenplay, even though those people are real.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Because there's no book that first did it?
Book.
They do say the untold true story in the trailer.
Yeah, so original screenplays this year: Lady Bird, The Post, 3 Billboards, Get Out, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, Darkest Hour, Coco, The Big Sick, The Florida Project, Dunkirk, Downsizing. It's really actually a loaded year for original screenplays.
Like I just didn't. I assumed that some of those were based on. Like I didn't think Dunkirk would count, just because it's a thing that happened.
Yeah, because there probably is There is a book.
there's plenty of
Dunkirk,
books.
but
It's a history book.
it's such a weak year for adapted. Because I remember, like, I saw somewhere saying, like, Richard Linklater and what's the movie that came out this year?
Flag of Our Fathers.
Last Flag Flying.
Flag of Our
I think I've called that movie Flags of Our Fathers 20 times.
Last Flag Flying actually has, like, a backdoor chance to get a nom.
Do you end up seeing it?
No, I'm pissed about it. Come talk about it. I'll see it. Sorry, Richard.
Anything to add about Shape of Water, guys?
Did you like that Michael Shannon was? It was interesting to me that like Michael Shannon was really attracted to Sally Hawkins. That he really because like that was a big part of the movie where he like basically like comes on to her. Yeah, and it's kind of because I think that he just wants someone that doesn't talk because like because his wife's annoying. He makes his wife be quiet.
He puts like his gross ass fingers on her mouth.
I forgot about that. I forgot that he put his. Yeah, that's true.
I felt so uncomfortable during that.
And that was interesting how like he brings her into his office and you think like he's gonna ask her about about Doug Jones.
He's smarting up to her. And,
but really he just comes on to her.
Because he even goes to Octavia Spencer before he goes to her. Yeah. When they say cleaning lady, he was never thinking her.
You know what part I wish that was done differently was when Eliza's changing the camera and you have all the cameras behind behind Michael Shannon. I wish they didn't like zoom in on it, which was just like very subtly done in the background. But they like close up on it, close up on what's the one guy? The Russian.
Okay, the Russian.
Bob. They like they see him like realize it. I wish it was just like very subtly in the corner. You just see the camera tilt up.
I'm confused what scene you're talking about here.
Remember in the docking bay, she moves the camera to the blind spot.
Yeah.
And when Bob's talking to Michael Shannon, he's like he notices it.
Yeah.
I wish it was just like you could if you're looking for it, you would see it, but if not, whatever.
And second viewing, you would definitely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when movies tend to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So what were they planning on? They were planning on dissecting him to see how people could survive in space?
Yeah.
How
he can breathe both in water and not in water. And he had like 2 lungs or something, and they wanted to find out how. Yeah, and then the Russians just wanted to kill it so the Americans wouldn't have him.
Okay.
Yeah, they wanted to figure out how to breathe. We talk about Bob, though, the Russian.
Mm-hmm.
He was awesome.
He was really good.
What's the actor that plays him?
You were going to slaughter his last name.
It wasn't anybody that I recognized.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
It's the year. Yeah, we were saying that it's the year of him. He's in The Post. He's in this.
He's from Arrival. He's from Trumbo. He's in the Coen Brothers movie, A Serious Man.
Yeah, he was nominated for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really good. But is he the way
Stolberg? He's not even Russian. He's talking Russian in this movie. Just a phenomenal actor. And yeah, he's in The Post, Shape of Water, Call Me by Your Name.
Oh,
Arrival.
Oh, he's the dad in Call Me by Your Name, but he's got a beard.
Trumbo, Steve Jobs, Blue Jasmine. So yeah,
he's great in Call Me by Your Name.
Blue Jasmine Reunion.
Great in Call Me by Your Name. He won the San Diego Film Critics Society for award for body of work this year.
Wow, that's a cool award. Yeah. We're going to give out a similar award for our award show.
And we're going to name, I won't do any spoilers, but yeah.
I think I have mine locked in, but I didn't realize that he was in so much this year.
I think I know we're going to name it, right?
There were a few people who were just in like a bunch of great movies this year, like Lucas Hedges, like Timothy.
Woody Harrelson had a good year.
Woody Harrelson had a good year.
Caleb Landry Jones has a good year.
He's my favorite now. Landry Jones had a good year, just took down the Browns.
Barely. God, this sucks.
The Browns should win that game.
If Ben retires, Corey Coleman catches the ball. If Ben retires, Steelers are screwed.
They wouldn't have scored. For the Browns doesn't mean the Browns would have scored if Corey Coleman.
They would have thrown a pick 6, but still.
How do they not have a backup yet, the Steelers?
What happened with Dobbs? I feel like Dobbs would play over Landry Jones.
Dobbs was garbage in college. At Tennessee?
I'm pretty sure he was good.
No.
In my mind.
Oh my god.
He was fine, but that doesn't translate.
Tennessee lives in mediocrity. They love the 6-6 season. They live for it. Maybe a 7-5 here or there. Tennessee sucks.
They've been terrible since Payne left.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember that. They've never been good in any of my memories.
They're supposed to get Gruden. Now Gruden's on the Raiders. The Raiders.
They weren't supposed to get Gruden. That was them
Groomers.
praying. That they'd get him.
It's because his wife played cheerleader. What am I doing? Was a cheerleader at Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
And that was their hope that they would get him.
That always works out.
Yeah.
Because, husbands always listen to their wives about important decisions.
Like in Shape of Water, Michael Shannon follows every word of his wife's instruction. Anything else to add on this movie? Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even say that. Yeah, of course. Well, I'd only recommend it to people...
Very specific people.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like my dad... My dad's boss saw it and he said it's really weird, so then he asked me what I thought. I was like, this will probably get 14 Oscar nominations, but I don't think you'd like it. He's like, that means it's a good movie then. I'm like, yeah, but not for
We're not
you.
trying to sound pretentious. It's just very, very artsy.
Yeah.
And it's out there. You gotta keep an open mind. Because at the end of the day, it's a woman falling in love with a fish.
Yeah.
And there's there's scenes that people like this, like the dancing and musical number scene. People be like, so did that really happen? What was it like? Just and like the beginning scene, like how I was confused.
And she's like moving the water on the window.
Yeah.
Like, that's not real.
Yeah, like if the flying scene in La La Land when they were dancing pissed you off, don't see this movie.
Yeah.
Like there was 3 of my friends that I like La La Land, but they started flying in one scene. It just took me right out of it. I never got back into it. I'm like, fuck you. But
I'm sure, I'm not going to say other movies do it better, because we all really like this movie, but I'm sure there's more accessible versions of the story.
Yeah.
Like Her.
Or the
Hers even more
out
bizarre
there.
Too.
Yeah, I know. I was
like Splash, probably.
Or the 13th Year, the Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah, that's Double Splash. Yeah, because the mermaid in Splash is hot. I think.
Are you saying Doug Jones?
Who plays it?
In this movie is not hot.
That's sexist, Mike.
Also, here's an interesting question. My girlfriend asked me. I have a girlfriend. I'm cool. She asked me, should I see this or can I see this with my dad?
No.
No.
I saw my dad.
I said
I would feel uncomfortable sitting next to my parents.
She saw the Wolf of Wall Street with her dad, and she said it was the most awkward experience. She just thought it was about Wall Street.
It's not that bad.
That's a terrible movie to see with parents.
Yeah, horrible. But this opens up pretty uncomfortable.
And they show it a few times too, because when they show that like she's doing like when they show her daily routine,
she masturbates into it. And,
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, I was beating around the bush.
I was really beating around.
Using euphemisms.
And speaking of beating bushes, I'm gonna take this out.
The best joke we made on it.
Yeah, that should be the opening before.
God.
Or I like Octavia Spencer talking about them having sex or whatever. And she's like, "How's that happen?" She's just like opens up her hands and sticks her finger through it. Yeah. That's good fun.
Good family fun. Yeah, don't watch it with your parents, probably. Or do. Maybe you have that kind of relationship. Maybe you're like Cody and his parents, and they talk about whatever they want.
I don't think so.
It's not that uncomfortable, though.
No, and it's also...
It's minus like
quick.
2 scenes.
They're pretty quick.
Nothing's in focus.
But I mean, like we were watching Brooklyn, and there's like the most PG sex scene of all time. My mom made us fast forward through it. So I probably wouldn't watch it with my parents. Like, there's no nudity. Tony lays on top of Eilish for like 15 seconds.
I don't even remember
and
the
that's
sex
it.
scene in that.
What is Brooklyn?
You don't see
I've never
anything.
seen this movie.
I'll talk about it in a bit.
Okay.
Ian's gonna just... Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend it to a specific group of people, but that's it. And if this ends up winning Best Picture, I don't think I'd be surprised.
No. I think it's... No, I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
not my favorite movie, but...
It's not... I'm trying to think of what even the favorite would be right now, and I can't think of one off the top of my head. It's a pretty wide open year.
Wouldn't be surprised if this crushes it at the Academy Awards.
Yeah. If this wins like 9, 10 awards, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it gets the 11.
I thought 12 was the record. 11's the record?
11's a record.
Return of the King. 11 for 11.
Ben-Hur!
Ben-Hur was like 11 for like 14, right?
Yeah, I think Ben-Hur also has the nomination record. No, All About Eve.
Ooh, yep.
And La La Land now.
Got 14.
Both have 13 noms. 14 noms. No, I think 14 would be the record. 13 noms.
I can't believe La La Land got all that. That movie sucks so bad. Hated La La Land.
Because they started flying, you know?
Dude, I was so confused. I'm like, what is going on? Are they really flying? I've actually never seen La La Land.
Are they Jedi's?
I just saw Mike tweet that it should have won Best Picture, and I couldn't think of a reason it shouldn't.
Drunk 2:35 New Year's Day. Tweet out.
Drunk at 2 p.m., huh?
Did you
2:35 a.m.
I know.
Did you see what Mr. Sunday Movies tweeted? He tweeted like, "Happy New Year, Die Hard 3 is the best Die Hard."
That's hilarious. Have you finished watching those, the Die Hards, or have you just seen the first one?
Saw the first one. Saw the first one again.
So good.
Yeah, they're good.
You guys watch anything this week?
Did I watched a lot.
Yeah, same.
I didn't watch jack shit. I watched Brooklyn.
You watched more than that.
What have you been doing while you're home then? You've just been playing Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. I beat Breath of the Wild. No. I did that 2 weeks ago. I bought the DLC yesterday.
Oh, Breath of the Wild?
Oh, Breath of the Wild.
So you're riding around on the motorcycle now?
Not yet. Haven't gotten it yet.
You watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. Watch Lord of the Rings.
Spent a day.
How's that? You like Lord of the Rings?
Love it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But it's my first time seeing Return of the King extended. Man, that is a task. 4 hours and 23 minutes, and nothing added is all that good.
There's a lot of scenes where you're just sitting there and it drags.
Mm-hmm. Like, Fellowship is 348 extended, and everything's added I really liked. I basically only know Two Towers as extended, so that's just what it is. And then Return of the King is like, I get why this stuff was cut. Like there's like an extra Gollum scene that just drags on Mount Doom. It takes them forever to get up Mount Doom, and it's relatively quick in the theatrical.
Yes, the first time I watched them all the way through was extended.
Mm-hmm. I would not recommend that for anyone.
Yeah, you should say that, yeah.
Watch the theatrical first.
I haven't seen the theatrical cuts yet. I think I'd like them more. Mm-hmm. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They're very good, but...
It's just so much to take in.
The only one I watched in one sitting was Fellowship. The other two I split up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I finished the first two, and then I look at the disc, it's like 4 hours and 23 minutes. I was like, oh, shit. I might watch this tomorrow. Then my mom sat down, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's keep going.
Is it over 3 hours, the theatrical cut of that?
Yeah, I think it's like 3:15 maybe.
There's no worse feeling than walking in a movie theater knowing the movie's 3 hours long. Only happens every once in a while. Silence, Wolf of Wall Street. Anytime Martin Scorsese gets behind a camera, the movie's going to be 3 hours long.
Yeah.
But besides that...
He's never really feel that long, though.
Silence did. Silence is the longest I've ever felt for a movie. Loved it. Mm-hmm. But man, I will never watch a movie again because it is the longest grind of my life. Payoff's there.
Have you seen Silence?
Was that this year?
That was last year. Oh, January, actually.
Has it gotten any nominations? Or is it not eligible for
Not eligible.
Okay. It got cinematography last year at the Academy Awards. Yeah. That was the only nom it got.
So no.
It's about Jesuit priests. And me and Liam were both Jesuit educated. And man, it's depressing.
Really?
Really sad.
It's a great spiritual
really
journey with Adam Garfield, but it's a great movie.
And Adam Driver.
And Adam Driver.
And it's Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
What did you say?
He said Adam Garfield.
Oh, Andrew, yeah.
I blurred the names. And Liam Neeson. And this crazy Asian dude.
Yeah.
It's Japanese.
It's in Japan.
Japanese.
It takes place in like Imperial Japan. They're trying to like retake their culture because Western like Christianity has invaded, and everyone felt like they were losing themselves. So they just start axing Christians left and right. And it's about these two priests that go over there to rescue Liam Neeson.
True story?
True story, yeah.
Based off a book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's great if you have the time.
I think we both cried during it.
Oh, yeah. I just felt miserable.
Yeah, didn't talk on the walk home.
I just felt, I was gutted. But yeah, if you can endure 3 hours, I'd say check it out. It's really good.
It started with Silence got brought up talking about how long it was, and then we went on a 5-minute rant of how much you liked it. But
it's great. Yeah, and then I watched Brooklyn, which, looking back at 2015, it was in my top 10, I think. Probably.
I assume it has to be.
I think it might be top 3 now.
Isn't it funny how it goes? You're like, nah, you know what? Fuck The Martian. I know you like The Martian, but for me, it's like, here's a better one. Fuck The Big Short.
Yeah.
That was your number one from that year.
Yeah, I know. Well, at the time, I think I eventually...
Wolf of Wall Street was your number one, too. Now it's not... Yeah.
Movies, I mean, it's crazy how, with time...
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ex Machina is 1, Mad Max is 2, and I think Brooklyn is now 3.
I got Room 1.
Room's really good.
But... Creed? Is Creed getting no love up there?
I haven't seen Creed since theaters, which is a shame.
I watched the Creed fight scene, the one-shot fight scene, just when I need a little boost of adrenaline.
Brooklyn's the best date movie ever made. Piping hot take, but damn, it's good. My brother didn't get it. He didn't understand how it's hard to leave a country on a boat and leave your family behind, but whatever.
Which brother?
Steven. He hated Eilish, Liam's sister.
Yeah, that's so... Gee, piping hot take.
He hated her as a character. But like, when you have Tony in America, GOAT, we walked out of the theater chanting, Tony, Tony. And then Donald Gleason, Jim... stud in Ireland with like a great life. Like he just didn't understand why Tony was like Tony wasn't an obvious choice. She had a better life in Ireland that she could have just stayed in.
So Saoirse Ronan plays Eilish. That's weird. I don't like saying that her name's Eilish. That's pretty weird. It's like 3 people in the world that I've ever known named Eilish.
Well, get used to it, buddy. It's a booming name. It's on the up and up because of Brooklyn.
So wait, who plays the American dude? Who plays Tony?
Ethan
Hawke.
I would say Ethan Coen, but that's the director.
I don't know. Joel Coen?
The other one. No, he's like not in anything else, and he got fat since. But like, dude, there's no one more charming in the world.
I on the Wikipedia, thinking it's gonna be the
Yeah, right. Yeah, the dude got fat, but he is amazing in this movie.
He almost was the new Han Solo. He was like,
he's close.
He was like the 5th cut.
He's so charming.
He's
just this Italian Brooklyn dude. Loves baseball. He's the best.
Loves Joe DiMaggio. Loves baseball. Loves the Dodgers. Is a plumber.
Yep.
He's got the cutest little brother ever who steals 3 scenes.
Liam, watch this movie.
Okay.
Everyone, watch this movie.
Have
it on Blu-ray.
Amaury Cohen.
Amaury Cohen. Yeah. Emery Cohen.
He's
I can't
in
read.
Brooklyn, The OA, Beyond the Pines, After School. Don't know any of these.
Yeah, Netflix original
Place
series,
Beyond the
The
Pines.
OA.
Oh,
Place Beyond the Pines.
That got canceled, I think.
Place Beyond the Pines, that's a movie.
Oh.
With Gosling.
Oh, Gosling and Eva Mendes.
And Bradley Cooper.
Nice. So that's what I watched.
This looks oh yeah, he looks terrible now.
Looks really bad.
Come on.
He kind of looks like Justin Black. Not that Justin Black looks bad, but some of these pictures make me look.
Here's him in Brooklyn now. It's a good-looking dude right there.
Yeah, he is.
He's losing his hair a bit too, I think.
Yeah.
Poor Emery Cohen. What about you guys? What'd you guys watch?
Stroke when the hair was hot. Did you not end up seeing It's a Wonderful Life?
Mm-mm. Have it on Blu-ray. Didn't watch it.
I watch a couple Christmas things. Most notably, I actually sat to watch Christmas Story all the way through. I pretty much knew what it was there. Yeah, it's good. The voiceover gets a little bit annoying.
I think that's like the best part.
Oh, so you had never seen
That's its charm.
The Christmas.
I had seen it. It was the first time I literally sat down and watched it in its entirety.
My one of the best lines, which I didn't even realize was in there until I rewatched that too, which is whatever. My brother hasn't voluntarily eaten a meal in his 8 years.
Yeah.
Dying laugh.
That's funny.
So good.
But I don't like when he starts orking like a pig.
It's fine.
It's fine. And those kids are so whiny, just as whiny as Charlie.
No, Charlie has no charm. Those kids have charm.
Those kids have charm, just like Charlie though.
I hate Charlie.
Those kids are asked to do more than Charlie. Like that kid is.
Oh yeah.
Also saw All the President's Men.
And is that gone yet?
It's gone.
Damn it.
It was 1 month only on Amazon for whatever reason, only a month. Or HBO. I think it was HBO. It was good. It was a good history lesson about Watergate, yet entertaining. I would never see it again, but really well acted. It's a lot of like sit-down one-on-one interviews though. Mm-hmm. It's not the most exciting movie ever, but it's also not that long. It stars Robert Redford and
Dustin Hoffman. How do you think Hanks is going to do as Bradley?
It'll be interesting to compare him. I think he'll be good. Seems totally in his arsenal of characters he can play. I'm actually more and more excited for The Post. Never thought I'd get there.
I know. I've seen the trailer 20 times. I've hated that movie before I've seen it 19 times. Yeah. I think I want to see it. I think that's on my list for what I really want to see the rest of the year.
I've also heard that it's kind of funny.
Really?
I mean, Odenkirk and David Cross are both in it.
Yeah.
And David Cross is in like a old fat guy suit, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
He's unrecognizable.
Love David Cross.
Yeah. And Odenkirk is, I mean, he makes a joke in the trailer when he's got the box next to him and it's like, oh, what do you got there? They go, oh, just government secrets.
Yeah, someone said it was like surprisingly funny, so.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. And I wrote that movie off like 2 months ago.
I think I said Spotlight 2.0.
Yeah. It seems like it. But I really like Spotlight. Spotlight was great.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Spotlight. Just
I'll never watch it again.
Boring. Never watched it again. All the President's Men kind of was like Spotlight, but I liked it a little bit more just because maybe it was Watergate.
More interesting
towards me. Mm-hmm. Where like the Catholic priest is kind of just sad.
Yeah.
At least from our perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Also saw The Greatest Showman. Already talked about that though. Yep. Saw Downsizing today. I don't understand why that movie's getting panned as much.
One, the critics are killing it, and like two people that I know that I don't even think are really into movies, like Victor, and my cousin Mark, hate that movie.
Victor hates
just eviscerated it.
Yeah.
But you said it's not.
My one buddy doesn't really like movies at all. He saw it and he's like, there was no point to this movie. I don't see how you could say there was no point to this movie. There's a very strong theme.
Isn't it pretty ham-fisted though? Like.
I think they do a really good job of yeah, it is, but I think they do a really good job of making you think about it.
That's a movie I feared the entire movie would be in the trailer.
No.
It's not?
Not at all.
Okay.
I didn't think so. I thought it was an original screenplay. I thought it was actually kind of funny, hold my attention. I'd watch it again. I kind of want to watch it again right now. I really loved it.
Wow.
Did you see it?
I did not. How soon into the movie does he downsize? Because they put in the trailer that his wife doesn't downsize with him and she backs out. And I thought that was going to be...
I didn't... None of the trailers that I saw that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because one of them, it shows Kristen Wiig, shaved head and missing an eyebrow.
What trip... Did you guys go... Was it before a movie you guys saw that trailer?
No, my mom said he looked hilarious, so she showed... I had never heard of it. This was a couple months ago, and so she showed me like the first theatrical trailer, and it shows her backing out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't know that, so... That's why trailers suck. Like, try to avoid trailer all you can, because they literally are detrimental to your movie-going experience.
Yep. Liam, you watch anything?
I've watched so many things. I've done nothing for the past... since I've been home. And I was in Columbus working by myself. Like, my entire house was gone. So most recently I watched Kingsman, the original Kingsman.
My parents watched that yesterday.
I was with your parents yesterday. But I watched Kingsman, thought it was fucking stupid.
You didn't like the first Kingsman?
No. And I'll read you why. I was writing notes because I knew you liked it.
I love that movie.
I don't like how Eggsy dresses. He's annoying, like the hat and the vest combo, trying to be cool, and like the idea that like they're all groomed to be Kingsmen, but he's just a regular guy, whatever. And the whole training stuff was so dumb. Every single thing was a test, obviously. And I even wrote like he's gonna risk his life to save somebody, just like in the first Avenger when he jumps onto the dud grenade. He does that with the parachute. They all had parachutes. The train didn't hit him. The thing with the gun fired a blank at the dog. Like, it was just all tests. It was annoying. Let's see. The church scene was dope when he killed all those people. I was really into that.
That was probably my favorite scene that year.
But why does he have to keep his hand on the machine to keep it running?
Mark Strong?
No, Samuel L. Jackson. To keep the keep the signal going out, he activates it with his hand. That is like the gas pedal.
Very dangerous machine he has there.
Yeah, and like when they obviously, and like I knew that I didn't like how everybody's head blew up. Like I didn't like the style of it.
Cartoony.
Yeah, not that like that bothers me because it's out of place. I don't know, and it was just like you knew it was gonna happen too because like I don't know. I wish Mark Hamill were in it more.
I know he was in that.
The whole point of it though is in the original comic, Mark Hamill is in the comic.
Really?
So that's why they brought him into it. Yeah.
Overall, and it just seemed like it was just trying to be cool. And the self-awareness was annoying, like when they were like, this isn't that kind of movie. Because, like, I don't know why. I just overall did not like it.
I feel like...
Don't watch the second one.
Did you see the second one? Did you not like it?
So a cool part about the first one, I thought, was just the variety of action. But in the second one, it's just the church scene for every single fight scene, and you just get really sick of it. The story is basically the exact same, but worse. They tease Channing Tatum, but he's in it for like 3 minutes. It's just not very good.
It's one of those.
I'm going to give away an award we're going to give out, but that's probably my most disappointing movie this year. It's up there for most disappointing, because I really liked the first one a lot. And I was super excited for a franchise that was that out there and that violent, but...
It's based on comics, right?
Yeah, and there are more comics that they can do again, but I don't know. After seeing the second one, I don't know what else they could do because it's getting more of the same.
I didn't see either of them, so that Kingsman was high in that 2015 year for you too.
Yeah,
the Brooklyn year. You had that in your top 5. I remember. Yeah. Anything else you see?
I watched all of the show. You ever heard of The Good Place?
Heard it's fantastic.
Oh, is that with
Kristen Bell
and
Ted Danson?
And it is really, really good. I mean, it's network TV, which I know you don't watch.
Right.
But...
so pretentious.
Whatever.
It's the first season's on Netflix, and it's in the middle of season 2 right now. So
I've heard it's great. My dad really likes it, but I watched the commercials for that. I'm like, oh, that looks miserable.
It looks horrendous.
It's really good. I know. It doesn't seem like anything I would like. It took a lot of... My friend Eric is like recommended it to me so many times, and I finally ended up watching it, and I just really liked it. Just the concept is so interesting.
I'm in love with Kristen Bell too.
She's
perfect.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Is she bae?
She's one of the baes.
Ted Danson is awesome. Makes me want to watch Cheers now.
Or Curb, even though he's not in it all that much. But
Curb and Cheers.
And the other characters that aren't even like actors that I know, like the other. I mean, it's just all great. It's something that I didn't think I would like, but the next thing I know, I watched all of it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it's network TV, but it's not like
minutes.
It's 22 minutes and only like 12 episodes, 12 or 13.
Oh wow, that's good. That's the saving grace.
I'm gonna actually watch it then. I didn't know it was on Netflix.
And and none of the episodes seem like useless because it is only 13. It's not like a 22.
There's no fillers.
There would be so many like unnecessary side quests episodes that there just aren't there because it is that long. I finally watched T2, Trainspotting 2. Really liked it.
I haven't seen it yet. That came out this year, right?
I read reviews that it harkened. I don't think harken's the right word. It was like relied too much on nostalgia and stuff. I don't think it did at all. I thought it was a great movie on its own. It's great to know those characters before, of course, but I love the original Trainspotting. One of my favorite movies.
Trainspotting is in my top 10 all time, I'd say. And just revisiting those characters again is so much fun because they're all fantastic. But there's like specific, like very blatant shots that they just redo. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah, because it's visually so different. There's a lot of really cool things.
Yeah, I really like that movie too. It just kind of came and went.
Yeah, I think it was only a gateway for not that long.
It was never a gateway.
I don't think it was a gateway
because he was staring down.
I thought it was.
No.
I think it came to AMC, but it was like $15. It's like I'll wait a month when it's on Blu-ray or whatever. And I own it. I'll probably watch it again before our review year.
Yeah.
I'll watch it for the year end.
I mean, Ewan McGregor's great.
So sorry.
That world is so gross.
Yeah.
And grimy.
So you would recommend to anyone that liked Trainspotting 1, right?
Yeah. And if you like the characters, it's...
And you'd recommend Trainspotting 1.
Love Trainspotting 1. Yep.
Are you
still on
going
Netflix? I think so.
Trainspotting 1?
I don't think it is.
Are you going to Edinburgh when you go to?
No.
I was there over spring break this past year, and it was great. And like I recognized a lot of the stuff that they were running past more than the original one. But like all the characters are great.
Bagby's still a psychopath, terrifying
Sick
human.
Boy's great.
Dude, Spud looks disgusting in this.
He's in Wonder Woman too.
Yeah, he is.
His name's also Ewan.
Ewan Bremner. What a year for that guy.
Trainspotting's on Stars,
which no one has.
Here's a cool website, justwatch.com. Literally, if you type a movie and it says what streaming service is on, it's on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think Google also does that, though.
No, not like this. And, like, if you want to watch it online, it says, like, the cheapest price and all the different things.
Nice.
It's very handy.
And then I also watched, like I said, I watched Call Me By Your Name, which, great film, wouldn't watch again, beautifully directed. What else did I watch? I knew I watched something else. Okay, so I'm looking at Mike's computer right now. It says that for Oscar's Best Original Song, Coco's Remember Me would get nominated. Does it have to be a specific... So that song's sung like 5 times. Do they only nominate a specific version? Like, will they nominate the slow version that he sings with Coco? Or will they nominate, like, the big musical number that...
Is it based on the lyrics?
The singer never gets... Whoever performs it never gets nominated. It's whoever is the lyricist and who did the music for it. So I guess it really doesn't matter which one. But yeah, you're right. There's 5 different versions of that in the movie.
And they all kill.
They all kill.
That's
so probably why it's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys cry in Coco? Me and Antonio both did.
I was close, man. I was right there.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I think it was like a singular dramatic tear that came down my face.
Oh, maybe. I think I did, actually.
It packs a punch.
Yeah. That movie's great.
Yes, it is.
Just want to watch something else. Maybe. I finally saw Moonrise Kingdom, which I loved.
I think it's overrated.
Really?
It's my least favorite Wes Anderson movie. That's the only one that, like, I have no interest in watching it again.
Huh. There's something so that I really enjoy just about like child actors acting well.
They're great. You know what's funny is those two appear in
Patterson.
Did I bring that up last week too?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that made me smile when I saw that.
That was funny.
But yeah, I mean, I love Wes Anderson's world. First day he comes out with a movie, I'm going to be there. Out of the Dogs, March, can't wait. But out of all the ones I've seen that delivered the least, I don't know. I think I find that young kid a little annoying.
Really? I think you're supposed to. I think that's why everyone else doesn't like him too. Yeah. I don't know. I think.
But like in Rushmore, he's annoying, and I love Jason Schwartzman.
People like him in the movie.
Jason Schwartzman?
Yeah.
In Rushmore.
Adult him.
I don't know if not as kids around his age though. Like the younger kids look up to him. Yeah. In Rushmore.
And I really like what's his name?
Ed Norton.
Ed Nolan. I love Ed Nolan in that movie.
Shout out to Mr. Nolan, Ignatius, chemistry teacher.
Edward Norton is great in that movie, just as the Scoutmaster. Yeah. So he's like,
really good in that.
It's established actors who all deliver. Bill Murray's great. I feel like they kind of underutilize. They underutilize Bill Murray, especially Frances McDormand, who's great.
Yeah. It's very. She's in that? She's the mom. Yeah. It's very kid focused.
In it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All his regulars are back, but not used all that much.
The dynamics between the kids in the group, and it wasn't like, they seemed realistic. It wasn't just like, here's the fat kid, here's the kid that's good. Like there wasn't just like, they didn't fall into these stereotypes. They felt like real kids.
It's a cute love story.
Yeah. It's just a nice movie. I don't know. The whole time I was like, this is nice. This is good. This is good.
I'm probably being brutal on it. It's just compared to Wes Anderson, and I love Wes Anderson. It's still a good movie, yeah.
I think it's my least favorite, too. I can't even...
Yeah, that's like when you walked out of... You said Hateful Eight was your least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa. And then you sit down and think about it, and you're like, yeah, I mean, it probably is.
It's just how great these two people are.
I feel like I liked Royal Tenenbaums less than both this and Rushmore.
I haven't seen it.
I really like Royal Tenenbaums.
He's just a great director. So as much as I love that movie, maybe not love. I really like that movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so pumped for Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, Mr. Fox is my favorite.
I haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox since it first came out, so I feel like, and that came out when we were like 14?
08?
Oh, was it 2008?
No,
10.
It came out with Up 09. That's why it didn't win animated, because Up was there.
Yeah, so I haven't watched since I was 12 years old. I'm sure I would enjoy it even more than I did now.
Yeah, I watched it last year for the first time, laughing so hard.
It's hilarious. Is it his funniest?
Rushmore's really funny.
Yeah,
that's true.
And Grand Budapest is funny in just like an awkward, cringy way.
That's Saoirse Ronan. I didn't realize that until pretty recently.
I loved it. Grand Budapest is definitely my favorite out of all his movies. Just because Ray Fiennes in that was just so good.
It's yours too, right?
My favorite's Rushmore. Because the soundtrack's just so good in Rushmore that...
Yeah.
Rushmore's probably second.
Yeah.
For me.
And then I think Royal Tenenbaum better than Grand Budapest. I like Mr. Fox better than Grand Budapest.
So it's like well, I thought you were... I mean, you are high.
I mean, I'm high on it, yeah. He's definitely a top 5 director for me.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, if we're really getting down into it.
What's on the horizon for you guys?
I want to bring this up to you, because I know you've been talking about Annihilation for a little bit. The new guy that did Ex Machina.
Drew Goddard.
Saw a trailer for it today. And I'm just closing my eyes through trailers now, after the whole thing.
When did you know to close your eyes for that, though? Did it say from Drew Goddard?
No, I was walking, I saw Natalie Portman, and then it said, no, from the director of Ex Machina, I think. From what I saw, it looked good, but yeah. So,
yeah, I'm
that,
pumped. Because that dude wrote 28 Days Later also. He was a really successful screenwriter before he became a director. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm more looking backward this year than I am forward. Like, these are the movies I missed: Ingrid Goes West, Brigsby Bear, Logan Lucky, The Beguiled, Detroit, Columbus, Suburbicon, which I guess isn't very good, Ghost Story, Ghost Story, which is like on like everyone's top 10 this year, and just totally slipped through the cracks. Lady Bird, Darkest Hour, and Wind River. Of those, I think Wind River is probably 1, Ghost Story 2, Logan Lucky 3, Ingrid Goes West 4, Beguiled 5. What I want to see. And then looking forward, I, Tonya, Molly's Game, The Post, which somehow I'm excited for now, and Call Me by Your Name. I'm not as excited for those as I am for what I missed.
There's 2 movies that I haven't seen yet that I could see actually being very high in my rankings, and that's A Ghost Story, and that's I, Tonya. Nothing else I'm like really ecstatic for. Phantom Thread I like PTA, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, Phantom Thread.
I want to see Dahmer still. I haven't got it to it yet.
I thought you guys talked about it last...
My brother saw it.
Oh, okay.
My dad.
There's almost no way I see Dahmer.
There really is no way. Not before we review all the movies. Detroit, I would like to see Detroit. I'm not going to see it, though. Logan Lucky, I'd like to see that a lot before.
I think... Is that on something? Can you drop your phone from a higher distance onto the table next time?
Can I spell Logan right?
Oh my god, I watched the...
Logan Lucky is not anything.
No. I watched the Ocean's 8 trailer. Any of you watched that yet?
No.
It's just Ocean's 11, but with 8 women instead of 11 men. Why are they making that movie?
I don't know. That cast is really good, though. But I mean...
Oh, it's crazy good, but...
So is Ocean's. The original. Well, the original, it was also really good, too. But
like, you think they would do something different with it, but it literally is...
What can you do different about it, though?
I don't know, watch 12 or 13. Are those any different? I've only seen 11.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen Ocean's 11?
Yeah, so I'm just literally sitting here talking my ass. But yeah, I'll see them. IndieWire had Ocean's 12 as the 8th best sequel of all time.
It's considered like a very bad movie, like all around.
But you'd be happy that Mad Max was number 1 on there.
Oh yeah, I was pumped. But
I was pounding my chest.
There's very weird movies on that list.
Oh, my least favorite movie looking forward to that like I'm probably gonna see because I'm dragged there. Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that movie at all.
Because you're seeing it for one nomination, basically.
I like Gary Oldman. I love Gary Oldman, but man,
I think Call Me by Your Name is the one I'm least looking forward to.
I'm excited for it. I'm holding out hope.
I think I'm definitely looking most forward to I, Tonya.
Yeah.
It just seems
I'm pumped for I, Tonya.
It seems like a movie I really like.
Yeah.
I think I'm seeing Pitch Perfect 3 this week with my mom.
Really? My sisters, who love the Pitch Perfect franchise, did not like that movie at all. They thought it was terrible.
My mom's been begging me to go see it all week.
She a big fan of 1 and 2?
Yeah.
They said it's just...
I love 1.
Did you see 2?
Never saw 2.
I like 1 a lot, too. Soundtrack's awesome.
And then Black Mirror came out last week.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't watched. I'm 1 episode behind in season 3, and then I'll watch season 4.
I guess Jodie Foster's an episode this season.
Really? I think she might direct that one too. And then the new Chappelle special.
I watched both of them. I should have brought that up.
There's 2 out already?
One of them is like an actual special, and the other one is more of like an intimate, like he's just kind of talking while he's sitting on a stool. And like it is like written down jokes that he already knew, but it does feel like very like personal and just kind of improvised. Both were really great. I watched them. They came out on the 31st, and I happened to be up at 3 a.m. on 31st, so I watched it like as soon as as soon as it came out, and
Nice.
it's very good.
I'm not a huge Chappelle guy. I never watched the Chappelle show, but like the first things I ever watched from him, aside from the occasional YouTube video, was his last 2 specials, and I thought they're really good. So I'm pretty excited for these.
He's one of my favorites.
He's awesome. I'm definitely gonna check him out too. What are we doing next week? Have we decided?
I, Tanya.
I think I Tanya would be hard.
It's at Cedar Lee.
It's at Cedar Lee?
Yeah.
All right.
If not, when does the post come out?
12th.
Why so late?
Phantom Thread's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll just both go out and see a movie and hope it's the same one. You guys gonna watch anything else or no?
The Good Place comes back on January 4th. This is like the only show. This is like the only TV show that like I will watch like on television.
When it's
like
is it
for me,
on,
it's only Game of Thrones.
Is it on the CW?
NBC.
I actually haven't seen Blade Runner yet, so I'll probably
see that.
I'll probably watch both in one of these 2 upcoming days before I go back to school.
Yeah,
I gotta see Lady Bird.
Dude, yeah, you're just...
It's gonna be gone before I go and see it. I should see it this
I feel
week.
like there's still... I feel like at Gateway there's still like plenty of times for it. Like just because it is so...
I should look into that.
Oh, movie I'm really excited for actually. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool with my girl Annette Bening. It came out... It's eligible for the Oscars, but it probably won't get any noms, but... It reminds me of 20th Century Woman that came out like way after the fact that I loved.
Which I never saw.
It's really good.
That Early Man. Is that the same people that do like Wallace and...
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yep.
Okay.
Forgot about that, yeah.
When does that come out?
February 16th.
So it won't be eligible.
Black Panther's February 16th. Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool February 16th.
2 hours and 50 minutes is pretty long for Black Panther.
There was a article about that. Didn't read it though.
I think the movie's going to be quite different and very good.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
But also, because such a big part of Infinity War will probably happen in
Wakanda.
Hopefully it's not just all set up.
Do a little Iron Man 2 with it.
I feel like you don't bring Coogler in.
Kugler
in just to do like a setup movie though. I hope not.
Alright. Liam, thanks for being on again.
No problem.
And driving very far.
I hate where you live.
I hate you. Where can the people find you?
What?
Starving Garven on Twitter.
At Starving Garven on Twitter. Liked my LinkedIn profile if you think I'm professionally suited for certain jobs. Yeah.
Follow us at movie_ReBrew on Twitter. Me at Cash Money Keegan. Mike at _Oglebay. Untapped movie_ReBrew. SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. Like, subscribe, dislike, trash us, leave a review. We'll figure out what we're doing in 2 days and then do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Nike. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you in a few days, actually.
2-4.
Good God.
It sucked.
Sometime you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, I wish goodbye. What a classic. Perennial girl in love once a year. When it comes, she disappears. Maybe she'll stay.